Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercies and blessings until we can gather in this beautiful place. Salawat and salam always be given to the best teacher, the best teacher, and the best leader in this universe. He is our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has carried us from the darkness to the lightness. Standing here, I would like to present you about my speech under the title Education. As we know, education plays an important role of the progress of a nation. If the education of the people is left behind, then the population will experience difficulties in adapting and facing pressure from the outside world. Therefore, it is not surprising that the government holds many programs to support the progress of education in Indonesia, one of which is by allocating large amount of funds so the dropout rate can be reduced and more students can get the right to education. Ladies and gentlemen, actually, education cannot only be obtained at the school. Even outside of school, we can use technology to access education. Take advantage of an online platform that can be accessed for free to get free knowledge from various parts of the world, so that we can compete with the other people out there. Ladies and gentlemen, developed countries are also very concerned about the quality of the education of their people. So, it is not surprising that the quality of campus abroad is quite good. Even many Indonesians decide to gain knowledge out there. Thus, we must learn to be able to catch up, especially if we have not yet had the opportunity to distribute education. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has been give us blessing and mercies. So when to end them today is in a good condition. I also want to thank the Master of Ceremony for giving me the opportunity to deliver the speech. My name is Hana Farras Muarifah. On this occasions, I am going to thank you about bullying. Ladies and gentlemen, bullying might seem like a small problem for some people. Most people might not realize that the damage caused by bullying can be so serious. It can be as serious as death in extreme cases. If you think that bullying is not a serious matter to deal with just because it merely harms feelings, then I have to tell you that are completely wrong. This merely harm your feelings thing can be that burning of various worst scenarios such as physical assault, suicide, or any other kinds of violence as carrying out in the name of revenge. As I said just now, that bullying is not a serious problem for some people, just because we simply don't say that damage. But that thing is based on my expression as a teacher. I'm learning that the effects of bullying can stay understand for years. During this time, the effect of bullying kept scorching the soul of the victim. The might hold it inside as a grudge, or the might also develop trauma which might result in self-withdrawal. I believe that this is something that we don't want to happen to our children. That is why we have to act right now to stop it. And I mean all of us with no expression. I think that all my speech, I hope it's useful for you all. I'm sorry for any words and behavior that obliging your heart. Thank you very much for the discussion and your good attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to all and our present here. Today I have been given opportunity to give a small speech on education. I hope everyone here learned something from it. Education could be defined as the process of gaining knowledge, skill, belief, and values that help in the growth and development of a person. Education is the most important asset. It is as important as food, shelter, and clothes. While the school and college education programs are relatively modern, the learning process has persisted for a long time. Humans have developed by learning themselves, and society must evolve. We can take the example of hunter-gatherers. They used to pass down their knowledge of hunting and harvesting food during a different session. Today, education is the most important asset to society as it helps in providing a job and starting a family. Education helps in understanding the world in a better way. Let us take an example to understand that a person who knows about corruption and other social issues will play an important role in fighting it rather than a person who is unaware of anything. Education provides an individual with opportunities to prove themselves in society and be successful in the future. Education also provides an employment opportunity, and if a person is employed and is working, the profits of the country will exponentially decrease, which will help in the development of the country. I would like to end this speech by saying education is very important as it helps in bringing economic progress and social change to the country. People who are education will help in innovating and bringing new ideas which will help in the development of the country. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The first of all, thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us mercy and blessing until we can gather in this beautiful place. Salawat and salam always be given us to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam who has with us from the darkness to the lightness. Standing here, I want to tell you about my speech and the title Isra Miraj. The Isra Miraj event is the spiritual journey of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, namely his journey from the Grand Mosque in Mecca to the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, until he ascended to the seventh heaven or Sidratul Muntaha. The Isra Miraj incident occurred after the death of the Prophet Muhammad's uncle Abi Talib and his wife Siti Khadijah, precisely on the night of 27 Rajab in the 12th year of prophethood. In Arabic, Isra means journey at night, while Miraj means ascension. During his travel, the Prophet Muhammad rode the super-like animal Buraq, which is described as a white horse with wings and a tail like a peacock. The distance between Mecca and Jerusalem at that time was generally reached by horse or camel for 1 month, but the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did it overnight. At the Al-Aqsa Mosque, it is said that the Prophet Muhammad led the prayers of the previous prophets to pray to cycle of prayer. In his journey, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ met with previous prophets at every level, namely Prophet Adam in the first sky, Prophet Isa and Yahya in the second sky, Prophet Yusuf in the third sky, Prophet Idris in the fourth sky, Prophet Aaron in the fifth sky, Prophet Musa in the sixth sky, and the last Prophet Abraham in the seventh sky. But actually, the essence of the Isra Miraj event is the command to pray. Prayer is a very special worship because it is too special. Allah ordered directly the Prophet Muhammad to convey it to his people. Many of us may still forget to pray in congregation. They are those who are too busy with their work, or maybe they are those who deliberately want to leave the prayer. Then, how can we be orderly in prayer? First, we improve our obligatory prayer service. Then, we learn to accustom ourselves to performing sunnah prayers. God willing, if we do all of this with pure intention, then we will get us to being more orderly in our series of prayers. Hopefully, what we get today at the Isra Miraj commemoration event can add to our love for the Prophet Muhammad SAW. Maybe until here my speech. Thanks for your attention. The last. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.